call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Buckeyes offense will have the football first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got room at the 35. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Quickly complete. They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Buckeyes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Oh, what a move. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Makes the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end, and he loses the ball deep in his own end. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they get the ball right back.
Because of the big collisions on kickoff team, you don't see a lot of that in practice. You don't do that because you don't want to get each other hurt. A lot of open field, big collisions, big forced fumble, big momentum play created.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Iowa's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability. Catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Hawkeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up and lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Hawkeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Rides the back on the option, the give. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 22 after the huge pickup.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball no matter how many times they spin the magic beat. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. The give to the back. At the 20, he's got space. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. And the Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run on the doorstep. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting...
Looking for the end zone. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. They'll run it. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Wants to go up top. The throw. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give to the tailback. There he goes. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down. Both teams made no secret. They wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. They've got a first down here to open the period. Right back to the well. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Here's a heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now the lead is down to 11.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a Cardinal sin. You know better.
Turning it on. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the second quarter.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is broken up incomplete. But wait, there's more. Flag on the field, and it might be against the offense. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Using the quick game. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
2nd down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Connection to the right. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Cook. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Ohio State.
The Hawkeyes will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. Snaps it in the shotgun. Rushes on him. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. They'll immediately call timeout.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be dragged down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying play action. That's caught. It's Cook. Runs through the tackle. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
That had to be a coverage bust because there's no way one of the best receivers in the country was that wide open. Somebody on defense wasn't where they were supposed to be. They had their eyes in the wrong place. That should not happen ever.
Quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield very late in the half. Pressure coming. Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 25. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive... Everything matter and hinge on this, because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens. Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Firing to the right, complete. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Got the back over the middle. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The Hawkeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Iowa!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Vic. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Solomon. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold on.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on first down. They'll give it to the back. Can't get him to the ground. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Working the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Buckeyes are on the move.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Finds a man on the right. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Ball is loose. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buckeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Creates a little space. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a second down play. Quarterback will keep it. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The Buckeyes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. And the Hawkeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. They'll try the run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man,
it's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it in and get the easy touchdown.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last time time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Off play action on first down. Bringing the heat. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He got it out to the 34-yard line. Not enough for the first down. Let's see if they punt it away. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass, it's Rasmussen. Here comes the heat. He makes the catch. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. That is a huge break for this offense. Instead of the turnover, roughing the passer, and you've still got the football. So the quarterback stood in there and took that hit, and it pays off with a roughing the passer penalty and a first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground with the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield, it's Rasmussen. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
He'll try to do it himself. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
He gets it to the 38-yard line, but this defense forces a 4th down. And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's 1st down from the 44. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's into the open down the middle. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 14 to Northwestern. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Turning it on! Steps out of bounds across the 25. They'll mark it at the 26, and a good pickup for this offense here. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Weaver. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
To the air on 2nd down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. The Hawkeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And here comes the punt team. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Rides to back and leaves it. What a job out front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like, when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.